Oh, hello my lovely honest children, welcome back to my channel. I've just spotted my top's all wonky where my shirt is, but anyway, who cares? So, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here, all that kind of stuff. I am the Honest Vocal Coach. I talk about vocals, but I kind of delve into music videos and the choreography and production, as well as I've had many years experience of songwriting, producing, and being a dancer from the age of 4 to the age of 19, being in musicals and performing live and lots of stuff. I've been doing it a while and I kind of know my stuff. So today we are looking at Petal, Ariana Grande. Now, I have to be completely honest with you, I have watched this. I was so eager, I had to watch it the second it came out, so I've already seen it. But I want to react to it again with you guys here because I have a lot of opinions. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. Also, I've got to point out, copyright will be a thing for this. It's a brand new video. It's going to be tricky. I'll probably have to cut sections out. If I do, I will put the whole thing on my Patreon without any cuts. And also on my Patreon, there is a week trial, so you don't have to pay anything if you don't want to, or you can hang around and just pay a small amount so that you can watch all of my videos without any chops. Let's dive in. Okay, we've not even dived in yet, but we've got this real old-fashioned element to it. It feels very vintage. We've got the crackling of record and the voiceover is very old-fashioned, almost 50s kind of Twilight Zone which I have watched recently. Actually, it's on one of these random channels on Sky somewhere or Freeview. It's really quite bizarre. Some of the stories on Twilight Zone are like, what? Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, I know I'm stopping a lot, but the whole purpose of this is to be a reaction. So if you want to watch the video in full, go and watch it. And please don't moan in the comments that I have kept cutting. This is a review reaction, not a let's play the whole video in its entirety. So we've got a flower which looks like a daisy. Is it a daisy? I think it's a daisy coming through the cracks of a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm assuming that she is saying that where there are cracks, the goodness will always grow through, will always come through. I think that's what she's trying to say. So however bad things are, you've got to try and see the good in things. Thank you. Also, one thing I want to point out as well before we continue is her vocal change in her speaking. Now, as you know, I have followed Ariana for many years. She now has the most videos on my channel, so feel free to check out the playlist with them all on. In the last era of Wicked, even her speaking voice was higher up to basically look after her voice in that interim sort of 2 years. But what I've noticed in interviews recently is that her voice is back to what it used to be, which is the lower texture, the lower quality tone, as opposed to the Wicked era being talking high all the time. Well, not exactly like that. And apparently this came from her vocal coach, who is a famous vocal coach and worked with lots of people. And I don't actually know if it makes any difference. And I've been doing vocals for 24 years. So I don't see that there is a massive difference of in your regular life you talk in this higher tonal quality because that's where you're singing. I can't see how that's going to make an awful lot of difference. There is no scientific research on it, so if you have any more details, let me know.
I'm Pepper. I'm here for the audition today.
You and everyone else, honey. Take an application, pick a number, and get online.
Okay, so obviously this is an audition process, and I think that's a good part of the story in this song, is that you are constantly auditioning and constantly trying to be the best that you can be so that you get further in life, get the auditions, get the opportunities. And that negativity is always around you, and it actually humbles you by getting all of the no's. I actually believe, having coached so many singers going into musical theatre, cruise ships, all the places that they have gone, including Mia, who's doing really well, by the way. Mia Kirkland, one of my ex-students, she's signed with Sony now, she's doing all sorts, it's all very cool. Anyway, the reason I bring her up is that I've always said to her that the no's are absolutely imperative so that you can learn what is right for you and what's not right for you, what works in auditions, what doesn't, because it actually builds your knowledge, it builds your experience and helps you get to where you're supposed to be. So the no's are actually a good thing at times.
Trying to feel something real to cry again.
Okay, really tricky to get the diction on the lyrics. I've had to listen to this a few times, and I have already said that I've listened to it before. I actually really like the song. I really like the song. I think it's super catchy. I actually played it to my partner yesterday and they were like, meh. I don't think it's their kind of thing, but he thought it was a bit meh. But I like it. I think what she's trying to say is pretty impressive. The lyrical choices, the whole writing of the lyrics is pretty good. She's got a strong opinion, and I think in this album, from what I've seen on people's reviews, she is trying to be less shy and more raw and more to the point in her feelings. And I really get that from this song and this video, that she is trying to be a little bit more, I'm not taking any crap anymore. I'm sick of being downtrodden, and I will always rise up beneath the cracks.
Favorite stories end in some kind of catastrophe.
I do think this links very well with the first single, the vibe of it, that 50s crackly record. It seems to fit quite nicely, but I have not listened to the whole album yet. That is next on my to-do list.
Is this music and I will never die?
Okay, I don't need someone to save me because this music and I will never die. I don't know what to say on that, because I don't know. There's possibly an element that she does need someone to save her. I like this use of head voice for the chorus. It's an unusual choice instead of a belty, and I read that somewhere else on someone's review about the album, is that it's not really about the voice, this album. It's about the lyric content and the music and the package, not necessarily let's just show off how good my voice is. But us voice people, we love a bit of twiddles. We like a riff here and there. We like some head notes. We like whistle. We like belts. We like things like that. So whether we're going to get that from the album, I don't know. If you've listened to it, let me know your thoughts in the comments. We've just moved on, by the way, on this still to a Sandy from Greece kind of look, with this black outfit, very, very 50s still. The whole thing has a 50s vibe. Now there is a shot coming up which I'm probably not able to show, which is something that has kind of, that's probably what she's talking about with the outpouring of fans' opinions and everybody's opinion on her and her life. There is a shot where you get to see all of her chest and all of the bones and things, and there has been an outpouring, a ridiculous outpouring, especially on TikTok, of people saying many different things, but mainly around the way she looks.
This is paradise. I hear them all say.
Love that change. I hear them all say. From that lovely high head voice to something a little bit more low and belty and raw. And I definitely think this is more raw. There's no fuzz on the camera either, on the footage. I tried to watch a Madonna interview the other day. I think it was one of the Vogue ones or something like that. It was so bizarre to watch. She had that much filter and fuzz on her actual face, yet the rest of the footage was clear and clean. It was really strange to watch, because my eyes were just getting frustrated trying to focus in on her because it was just so fuzzed. And I think, really, what happened to the grow old gracefully? And I know that you want to put yourself out there as I can still do it like everybody else and I'm still awesome. She will also always be awesome, will Madonna. But that fuzz, I just physically, or rather, I just found it really difficult to watch. My eyes were getting fuzzed because I couldn't actually clearly see her. I could see the background. It was almost like a reverse on this camera. The background's just slightly fuzzed, I'm in focus. It was like the opposite to that. She was out of focus and the back of it was clear. For what purpose? What reasoning? Because I really struggled to yeah. I lasted about 5 minutes in the interview. Yeah, there's no filter, nothing on this. You can really see every element of her skin, her face, what she's wearing. It's very clean and clear, which is, it's quite, I like that. It's raw, it's real, none of this over-filtered stuff, so you can't actually see what people are really like, you know, the Instagram filters. It's just, although I would like a filter from now and again, from time to time.
I am not a victim, bitch, I'm toxic.
Like the timing on this. I do like the timing.
Drowning in my blessing, despite the sound for you.
Diction's a tough one though. I've really got to tune in. I did look the lyrics up. Shall we look them up again while I'm doing this with you guys? So we've got Petal. So we've got trying to feel something real to cry again. They say that artists need tears to write again. Yeah, that isn't it interesting? It's like yeah. You have to have drama in your life, and life has to hurt for you to be able to write about it. And you write better when you're depressed. Isn't that strange? I kind of think it's true though. Because all of my favourite stories end in some kind of catastrophe, but I don't need someone to save me because it's music and I will never die. It's such a situation, Petal in the pavement, just as long as she keeps getting it right, heartbreak won't bite. Well, I think it probably has. Here in Paradise, such a convenient conflation. This record in rotation, long as she gets the ovation each night, heartbreak won't bite. This is Paradise. It's very contradictory, isn't it? I hear them say, ooh, 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 ooh. They say, ooh, ooh. It's not the cleverest of lyrics for the chorus, but it's really catchy when you hear it within the song. Tell me who's to blame. Is it the people or myself? But this time feels so very different. This is not a cry for help. But you've made a song about it. A couple million for my thoughts, I've got plenty, but I'm not a victim, bitch. I'm practically drowning in my blessings. What? Again, contradictory. She's saying she's not a victim, but she is. It's by this time for real, tired of painting endless pictures or a life that isn't mine, trying different boys on for size. If this is my curse, I'll let it ride. Because all of my favourite stories end in some catastrophes, but I don't need someone to save me because the music I will never die. And then it just repeats and repeats. I actually think the lyrics are really, really clever. It's definitely contradictory as it goes through and it really makes you think. And it's clever in a way that you don't really know about what's going on in her actual life. You're still on the outside looking in. And this is a really important part of the music industry because who knows whether all this was actually planned. Because a lot of times it is. It's planned well ahead. Okay, so we're going to put this single out, then she's going to announce this, then she's going to have a break and whatnot. Did we not see this coming? Because as of yesterday in the news, she's decided to not do Sunday in the Park with George, and she's taking some time out because of what the reaction to this video. And I think it's more to do with the way she looks, is that people are genuinely concerned, and that's what the reaction is about. But there's so much to unpack in this. So let's carry on watching.
Some kind of catastrophe, but I don't need someone to save me.
It's quite a grower, I've got to say. Her first single, I wasn't sure to begin with, but that's quite a grower. Actually, when I heard others sing it, I really appreciated it more. Not that I'm saying her voice isn't great, etc. as an artist. I just was like, oh, okay. Because sometimes her diction can be loose. And when others have sung it, I don't know, I sometimes felt more of a connection to it.
'Cause this music and I will never die.
Now, I'm wondering if in this shot, this is a prosthetic on her front. Because, yeah.
Situation.
Do like it. Yeah, I think there's something in that last shot, that last outfit. So 50s. She's really definitely going for the Audrey Hepburn look now more and more and more as time goes on.
Yes, she gets the attention each time. Heartbreak won't break, this is paradise.
Okay. Well, want to thank you for coming in again, Penelope. It's not Penelope. What is it?
Pepper.
Pepper. Unfortunately, this one fell a little flat.
Pepper's such a perfect 50s name.
The way you used to be, I miss that.
Yeah, this is, yeah. The way I used to be, yeah. There's a period of time where that was what everybody was saying on TikTok and things, and mainly her own fans. We won the old Ariana. I think I probably even said it myself. And I don't want to change her as an artist, but I personally like the pop earlier stuff, just my preference. Not that I don't think what she's doing now is great and she's exploring her artistry. I like Dangerous Woman. I like God is a Woman. I like Still Into You. I like the fun, more pop commercial stuff. Just my personal vibe.
You know, it's like, what do you got? Is you got some personality disorder going on? Is that the thing?
We miss the old you. Maybe you could go out and find her and come back and give it another shot, huh?
Well, you should try singing tenor. 10 or 15 miles from here.
Okay. Thank you.
I really like this sequence. I think it's great. It's so cleverly done with the shadows, and she gets the chainsaw to attack all these folks, and when she comes out and everybody's cheering. I love that. There's a part of me that loves that, having been through so many auditions in my life and knowing the frustration on trying to get where you want to be, and the constant no's, even though they're really valuable at the time, it's just crap. It always amazes me how she finds the time for everything. The songwriting, all of the videos, all of the performances, the concerts, there's like, wow. Does she ever have 5 minutes for a break? Do any artists have 5 minutes for a break? You can really see the anger in her face there. It's literally like, I have had enough. I love the way she just walks out of the room like, yeah, it's all fine. Everything's fine.
Good for you, bitch.
And now we get this really clever sequence where she's in a cafe somewhere and it turns out that's a video. Yeah. And I do like this fortune cookie. I think it's fabulous. You bloom wherever you are planted. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Give me dreamy, hopeful, and cut! We got it. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It was fierce yet vulnerable at the same time.
Are you sure you don't need one more?
Trust me, we got it.
Right. Thank you.
But hey, this town deserves a star like you.
Thank you, Mr. Gressler.
It's so clever, don't you think? It's thought-provoking. This is an artist. This really feels like an artist. There's so many emotions, so many moods that you go through when you watch this. Knowing her life and this is really good. This is what you want from any artist, to explore themselves, explore what's going on in their life. I noticed that in some of the TikTok reviews of the album, they were saying, oh, she should just get over herself and stop playing the victim. I'm not really getting that. I'm just getting her artistry, and she's trying to just explore situations and explore feelings. And I like it. I think it's great. The video is very clever. Her singing is great, although the diction is, you know, it's a sore point for me. Clean it up so we can hear everything that you're singing. I just want to point out the thing that everybody has been talking about, but I am a real believer in you should not be talking about other people's bodies. It's their body, it's their life, end of. But I also believe that there comes a point when it becomes concern over anything else. And I can see how people are very concerned for her health in the way that she looks in the video. And I think making this decision to take a break is absolutely necessary for her. We don't know what's going on in the background. We only see what we are shown. And I think having a break is going to be important for her, whether it was planned or not, which is highly likely. Everything is planned out properly. You know, think you Taylor Swift. Everything is cleverly planned and organised before we even get to that point in the background. So I just hope now that she has a break and just takes time that she needs. But I am going to be listening to the album. I am excited to listen to the whole thing, and I wonder if she's made any more videos for the rest of it, and so she's still going to release those even though she's taking a break. I wonder. I think it's likely. I think she's prepped a lot more videos so she can take the break. Worked harder, planned it all. Anyway, this has probably been one of my longer reactions because I've had so much to say, and there's probably so much that I will think of after this video that I wanted to say. So please subscribe if you like what I show you, the just voice, etc. Please subscribe. Also, I have a vlog where you can find out a little bit more about what's going on with me. Feel free to subscribe to that. I'll see you in the next. Bye, love.